Hi friends, today I'm going to discuss in this video about the commissioning of motors in oil and gas sector. You all know about the motor. Motor is a prime mover which is connected to the pump or compressor. So how to commission the motor? This is most important thing. So this will be very useful for mechanical as well as electrical persons. Just to listen my uh, whatever I'm going to explain. So during the commissioning of the motor is connected to the pump. So first we will decouple the pump and the motor. So now motor is free from the pump or compressor. Now we have to go for commissioning of the motor. So we can say it is a no load or solo run, we can say. So first we have to paste a sticker, reflection sticker in the drive end, the coupling of the motor. We have to paste the sticker. Then the motor, actually, if we can say it's a, small capacity motor, medium capacity motor, and high capacity motor. For example, if I want to say and less than 90 kilowatt, the motor, it will be connected with the MCC, motor control center. If more than 90 kilowatt to around 200 kilowatt or more than it may be connected with the circuit breaker. So the power which is coming from the circuit breaker to the motor. So this motor during the solo run or we can say no load, we can say when we can run the motor, uh, when we give the power signal to the motor to run, first we have to give a bump run. So then it hardly maybe 2 to 3 seconds. Then we have to cut off the uh, supply to the motor. Then the coasting down of the motor gives the direction of rotation is right or wrong. In case if the motor is reverse rotation, whatever the marking will be provided in the drive end of the motor. So we have to change the interface of the RYB. There it is a three phase connected motor. So any one phase if you change, then the direction of rotation will be perfect. So after that you have to start continuously running of the motor. Then when you start the motor is running. So you have to take a tachometer and you have to measure the RPM of the motor. So when you put the ray of the tachometer to the reflector, so it gives to the tachometer value you can get maybe 1500 or 2000, whatever the specifications in the RPM that can be indicated in the meter. So we know the speed of the motor. And the second thing, we have to measure the current and voltage. For this multimeter we can use, and we can measure in motor. We have the RYB cables terminal. There each phase you can change what is the phase current, you can check. Another thing, in MCC also there will be RYB phases will be there. From there also you can take the current. What is the, suppose in case each phase is showing some difference more in the running current. For example, more than 3 amps or 4 amps more than each phase to phase means it is maybe unbalanced, we can say. And vibration is the most thing we have to monitor, and there is a vibrator meter will be there, and we have to take a bearing vibration. So motor is having a drive and bearing and non-drive and bearing. In between it is a body, that is a stator, inside a rotor will be there. So the vibration they will take from the drive end, vertical, horizontal, axial. In the non-drive end also the same, vertical, horizontal, axial. So this vibration should be within the limit, then only the motor is very good condition in performance. And the body vibration also they will take in the same way. So apart from this, we can say What to measure apart from this, voltage also we can measure how much voltage the motor is taking. So temperature we have taken, and voltage we have taken, and already speed we have noted, and unbalance everything we have checked. So during the first startup of the motor, the instantaneous current we will check. The starting current, it should be 8 to 10 times of the running current. It should not be more. If it is more means maybe the friction is more, or some troubleshooting we have to notify what is the issue. So after this the motor, we have to run it for around 4 hours. So in this 4 hours, every 15 minutes we have to take the uh, temperature of the drive-in, non-drive-in and body temperature. So at maximum at 4th hour, the temperature will rise slowly, slowly, gradually it will increase from the atmospheric temperature. For example, you are running the motor at atmospheric temperature as 36 degree centigrade. After 4 hours, maybe the motor will reach up to 48 or 51 degree, then slowly it will be saturated in the same temperature, means the motor is running very normal. This also we have to be ensured. So some motors will be horizontal type and some motors will be a vertical type. So the both motors, whatever the functions, are almost the same. So it is a small capacity motor. In case if you see high capacity motor, there will be a small capacity motor, it will be cooled by the motor is cooled by grease, whereas high capacity motor, if you see more than a 200 kilowatt motor or 400 kilowatt motor or 1 megawatt motor, if you see it will be driven and non-driven, all the bearings will be cooled with a oil circulation. There will be another pump will be there. So this pump giving the taking suction from the oil from the tank, and it give a recirculation to the bearing. So the temperature will be controlled in the bearing. So this is one of the commissioning method. So motor is most important, and before starting the motor, one more thing we have to check: the foundation bolt should be properly tightened, because this is the pre-checks. We have some pre-checks in the checklist. So the cable termination should be properly guarded, and the earthing wire should be properly it be provided, and the motor should be dust free, and non-driven it should be proper, the fan should be properly, it should be covered, and all the guards should be properly provided. And these are the things, and the motor resting on the foundation of four bolts, each four legs, we have four legs. It should be the it should be properly tightened, and whatever the bolts in the tightened bolt should be properly preserved as a lubricated. So commissioning of the motor is most important, because some of friends who even comment to my YouTube channel, sir, can you explain about me electrical side of the commissioning of oil and gas motors and MCC and breakers and the substations. So today I took this session for explaining about the motor. So it will be very useful to you all. So I hope the first entry of the person who going to work for the commissioning, so this information try to follow up. It will be very good information to you all. Thank you so much, friends. If you subscribe my channel, it will be useful to all the people who is going to work in oil and gas and power sector. Try to share this video to your friends, so they will get also benefited. Thank you so much.